Willow Smith, good to see you. Please take a seat. As someone who is the daughter of Will Smith, the fucking extremely famous actor, as well as someone who's relatively well respected in the music industry as well. And then you've got your brother, Jaden Smith, who's also pretty well established within the music industry. I think it's safe to say that you have been born into a world of privilege with being able to access literally any resource within the music industry that you want to create whatever music that you want, and you have already dabbled in the world of releasing pop music, okay? No surprises there. You're gonna be making poppy music so you can continue to maintain the wealth and capital that you've been born into. But this week you decided to release the song Transparent Soul. And that's a pop punk song. It caught everyone off guard, including me, because I listened to Transparent Soul. Check out the album artwork. Honestly, I think that's a pretty cool album artwork. It reminds me of like nu metal or something like that. Anyways, I listened to the song and I was shocked to hear that this is not just another pop song with a teeny bit of punk aesthetic sprinkled on top, so you can market it as a pop punk song even though it's really just a pop song. I listened to it and I can hear in the guitar work there's actually some emo influence coming in there. Like, this is actually like a real, of course, very well produced, and I'm sure it has a lot of resources going into it as well. It's still, at the end of the day, this is actually a pop punk song. Straight up. There's no denying that. And although, you know, it's not my favorite pop punk song ever, and although I don't think, you know, it's not the most exciting story ever for someone to just be born into as much privilege as you have, and then you get to put this song together probably quite easily with all the help you can get. The bottom line is, you are a member of the music industry ruling class, and you released a pop punk song, and there's really only one way to interpret that. Willow, welcome to the punk revolution. Now, we still have a lot of work to do before we can really say we've had a punk revolution. Until we have experimental post-hardcore and screamo and power violence reaching the top of the charts, we cannot say we've had a punk revolution, and we are not even close to that. But the fact that the ruling class and glad to freaking release a pop-punk song is a sign that the music industry is shaking in their freaking boots, because they know the punk revolution is knocking on their freaking door, and if they don't start appeasing us soon, we're gonna have a fucking revolution and overthrow their asses! And Willow Smith, thank you. Even though I know you're just doing it to try to appease us, to try to calm us down so we don't make you shit your pants. The bottom line is, this is a sign the punk revolution is working. It's a small win, but it's a win, and we will take what we can. And this is going to influence more people because this is such a popular artist. It's gonna influence the music industry to embrace punk a little bit more. And they're gonna try to water it down and make it poppy and commercialize it and all that. And we're gonna fight their asses and say, no! Could it be the case that Willow Smith is a subscriber to the punk revolution? Could she be an insider? Could she be a class traitor working on her behalf? It's entirely possible, and I would like to believe that. Her channel is growing very rapidly. The punk revolution is obviously doing damage. Willow Smith, you can tell the rest of your music industry, this is not enough for us. It's only a sign that we're doing our job and it's working, and you're scared out of your freaking asshole that we're gonna fucking have a real punk revolution, and guess what, we are. So you better get back to work and release a fucking hardcore, you better freaking release a fucking Slint type album, and then maybe we'll talk. That's all I have to say. Thank you to all my subscribers for helping the punk revolution, because we are working.